What is up, everybody? This is Mark with Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark with Mike. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
At least we have no release talk, but we actually have a lot of wrestling to talk about.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. I've been going through a lot of the interviews too. I think Tyler Breeze was recently on Chris Van Vliet. That was really good. I like Tyler Breeze's mentality with a lot of things right now. He does not want to come back. He doesn't want to wrestle unless it's special.
Okay. I can understand that.
Yeah. But sadly, he had to say goodbye to Up Up Down Down.
Did he ever say what happened? Because I don't think I saw the them discussing it. I assume they can't, right?
Yeah, they didn't really say anything about it. They just see you later kind of thing.
I saw the skit though, which was hilarious. When
Yeah.
he's over at Austin Creed over at his house. He's like, all right, man. Well, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go. And then he's like, hold on. No, this is staying with me. He locks him out.
Yeah.
And then you see freaking Cesaro and
Yeah.
Adam Cole on the side and Chugs on the side. Yo.
I have a feeling he might return though. So what I was reading about what Tyler Breeze was actually doing in NXT kind of made my eyes open too. Is the fact that he was booking for 205 matches and tag matches.
Oh,
He was a
okay.
producer. Yeah, he was doing a lot of producing and stuff like that, and that's something that he might. I feel like if they're trying to rehearse, I really hope they don't touch NXT the way they're saying they are, but I have a feeling they are. I think he's gonna be hired as a agent to help book.
That's
and
pretty
produce.
cool.
So I'm fine with that because I know he has Triple H's mentality when it comes to matches, and right now Triple H is in the hot seat with them as well, which I don't understand why, because he has the best show on TV, and it's just that people don't watch it because they're biased with AEW, and that's the reason why people don't watch. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But,
Ah.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit going on. Like Triple H is getting a lot of the heat of them not winning the rating wars and things like that. And I'm like, the ratings are not the same. Like that's one thing that really bothers me. The ratings right now is not the same that it used to be, because you get a percentage off of DVR counts as well. So if you record something, it gets a percentage of being viewed. So it's like a bot viewing it, and you get your point. So it's like it's a weird thing just with the ratings and stuff like that. So I never really cared about the ratings. I care about the product of the show and just what it is. And yeah, 100% NXT is the best show. As in, we talk about it every week, and that's usually the highest rated show. It's crazy.
Okay. So what? That's like for how long?
Um, for what?
NXT. Like
I don't
because you
know.
said last week you said was the highest rated show or something like that?
No. It's they're bitching about the ratings. So actually, NXT this week was like one of the highest. They did a lot better, but again, NXT don't go higher than or don't go over 1 million. The reason why is the fact that people are biased. They watch other things, and then what we see as good as what we see in NXT, people just don't accept it as being a main show.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what hurt it. Like honestly, I think, and again, the way it's filmed, the way it's produced, the way the product is running, I think is 100% the best show on TV. You just don't have a
Yeah,
John
I mean,
Cena there.
it's consistent.
Yeah,
It's consistent. That's the
that's
thing.
sad. That's sad. I'll take NXT over Raw every fucking time.
Hell yeah.
I even take it over SmackDown over here and there too, because it is the best show. But anyway, watch NXT, give it some ratings, give it some love, because right now it's not looking good for it right now. So just enjoy it while it lasts right now. Takeover might be the last thing we see of the same product.
Well, see again, take it with a grain of salt, but like from what I've seen is that there's a format change coming. So I don't know if I don't think that's the end of NXT, But I do think it's not going to be the same because you know those people they
Yeah,
let go. Apparently, they don't fit a mold that they had,
yeah,
and so that's I don't know. They want mad young people. They want no short people. Like this is becoming like the almost like the stereotype of how you hear Vince people, Vince
Hydra.
guys. You know what I mean? So I guess that's happening. No, I'm dead serious.
He's
It's like
creating
you
his
gotta
own
be.
Hydra.
I mean, he should have a factory
Yeah,
where he just pumps out, his type of wrestlers.
yeah,
Because what you know what I'm saying? If you don't like anybody else, why the hell did you hire these people? These are grown ass people. Stop
yeah.
doing that to them. You know what I mean?
I think,
But
yeah,
it seems like the people they let go don't fit their mold.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, so this something's definitely going down.
yeah.
Because the thing that makes it seem weird is that they're not getting rid of 205. Like it's still there.
There's one 205.
Yeah, seriously.
It's
It's like
that one Asian dude with the jacket. He's the last one standing right now.
yeah, you're
Jack
right.
Rose, though.
That's right.
Well, technically, who else? The finals of the breakout star. There's one that's under 205 there too.
Okay.
So
All
we're
right.
just gonna have matches of
Two
those two
guys.
together. Yeah.
I
But then again,
mean,
like Roderick Strong is being booked as a cruiserweight because he's going for the title. And Kushida. They're not tall.
this
They're
is
great,
true.
though. And I don't understand. Like I don't understand that president. Oh, they want a bit larger than life characters and whatnot. But I was like, yo, but most of the wrestling characters that really made you money is guys that were like 10 times of what they are. Like Stone Cold appeal was the fact that he beat the shit out of his boss and made us happy. Cause we lived our lives through his eyes. Because we wanted to do the
Yeah,
same exact shit.
yeah.
It wasn't his look. Well, his look went with the character, but it wasn't his size and things like that. I think if he was a smaller wrestler with the same personality, I think he still would be popular.
Yeah, I mean, his build was a specific thing. He's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
He's got that. He went back when he was, doing his thing. He was cut up. So
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah, like Austin wasn't even that. Austin like stands 6'2". He's all right.
he's up there.
He's up there. Like Shawn Michaels is 6 foot.
But I mean, he's also, let's just put it this way: he's above 6 feet, and he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big
You
boy.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's not like chunky or anything like that. He's just straight up. He's a big dude, like
Yeah.
muscular, that
You-
football player type.
Yeah, yeah. Shawn Michaels.
yeah.
Shawn Michaels 6 foot.
He had to outshine because of his talent,
Yeah.
though. You know that.
Brett was 6 foot. But even some of the best storytellers were not the height. It's just the fact that I don't know. I hope they don't ruin NXT. I just all I ask. We go into the week in wrestling. Raw had issues with. It wasn't
Raw,
bad.
I actually like this week. Raw was,
Yeah.
it had lots of character, like in a good way. So
Yeah.
I think the good outweighed the bad for me this week.
I was happy to see Baron Corbin come to Raw.
Hell yeah. And
Yeah.
he's hilarious. All his situation just it kills me, and it's consistent, which I
Yeah.
like.
He fights Drew McIntyre and gets his ass kicked.
He tried to ask that man for $100,000. Get
That's
out
all I need. That's it.
That's yo. Kudos to him. Kudos to
Fucking Friday, he
That was
asked everyone for $1,000 in the court.
Yeah. He tried to get Kevin Owens.
And fucking had a digital fucking scanner on his fucking cell phone. Like,
He
how much
said,
money you
yo.
spent on that scanner?
He was like, yo, I got a credit card scanner on my phone. What?
You guys are
right.
not leaving here until you give me $1,000.
$1,000 a piece. What? Stop it.
Yeah,
But it's good. It's hella funny.
yeah. Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre. It was a good match. I like I like Baron Corbin as a wrestler. I think he has he has that mix of a big man, but also like punk heel kind of thing. So he could go toe to toe to you, but he also does that heel shit that he's like, oh hell no, I ain't doing that.
True enough.
But I enjoyed it.
But the other thing I like now, I just want to give him points. He's developing a good ass character. I like it.
Yeah, sticking with it. Next match was Karrion Kross. He defeated Jeff Hardy's theme music.
Again, I feel like that was a pity match, though. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Is there going to be a story here?
I don't know. I don't know. The story is he lost. The music lost. I guess. Anyway. Next match, Alexa Bliss versus Doudrop. I liked the character work. It was fun.
I agree. I like the Lily. Now, can you tell me, Mark? Did you see Lily wink?
Yeah, I saw Lily wink. It closed up and winked, and I was like, "Oh shit!" It winked.
They did a CG wink.
Yeah,
I was dying.
the
Yo,
digital wink. You know what's fucked up is that you spent so much money on just getting that doll to wink that it's ridiculous. Y'all complaining about budget cuts, but you're paying. That was at least like $7,000 of fucking CGI right there. Fucking assholes. That's how I feel about it.
tell me about it. But I still think it was funny.
That's what I'm looking at now. Like, all these budget cuts. Why does that light look like it cost $10,000? That's bullshit. Anyway.
And you know what? I'm gonna give him some shit because that Roman Reigns, man. Yo, what happened? Yo, they changed the special effects. Yo, Roman Reigns used to do the scream.
Yeah.
And now there's no scream.
No, I'm just saying, like, where's the delay?
Oh, you mean his leg, the tribal chief?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about the digital Roman.
No, I want the digital Roman to have delay.
Oh, you want the digital Roman to have?
Yes.
All right.
I want to be a tribal chief. I want him to delay the crown and everything.
All right, let's go.
Make him look like a wooden stone.
Yeah, let's go. Make him like a traditional statue.
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
I hear you.
Anyway, probably one of my favorite matches of the Raw was United States Champion Sheamus versus Ricochet, and then it was. I love Sheamus. I listened to I think it was Ryan Saint's interview with Sheamus. And I just love his passion for going back out there now. Like, he doesn't really care if he is a world champion. He doesn't care if he held the title. He just wants a good fight. And then that's his mentality. Like, he wants to get in there and just scuff it up with people. And he's like, I know I'm stiff, but I want you to be stiff too. And shit like that. And I just love his passion. I think Sheamus, like, I think I became... I think it was the Cesaro Sheamus best of 7.
Yeah,
that started really showing me like how good Sheamus actually really is.
That's true. That's true.
I started really like appreciating his matches. I started really appreciating his style and his like cut teeth fucking matches that they look brutal. All his matches look brutal. All his matches look like, yo, I swear to God, if you wrestle him, you're gonna be sleeping in your bed for like 3 days because you're sore.
On your side or something.
Yeah. But I really like Sheamus, and this was a really good match. Ricochet, I would like to see something come out of Ricochet because I think he's straight out babyface, and you could really use it because the fans do like him. But you just got to do something better with him. Can't lose all the time. Anyway,
Ricochet needs some acting classes or something.
Yeah.
Because he a little he's got rhythm, but it just kind of feels like some white bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My thing with him is his best character work was Prince Puma.
Okay.
100%. Like,
but what? See, okay, now, what was he as Prince Puma? Though?
He was he was like the super baby face, but he rarely talked. He just had like a style and shit like that to him. But as Prince Puma, he was like Lucha Underground's like top baby face. Like, he was the baby face.
Okay, understood.
So I feel like, again, like, he needs a little work here and there, but his wrestling wise and his ability to like excite the crowd, that's second to none. But yes. Yeah, he just needs to be in a better position. At least maybe when they do that King of the Ring, he'll get some shine. Even though Xavier's winning that, or we Riot.
I mean, you know what? Why not? Right?
Yes. Xavier wins the King of the Ring. If there's the new King of the Ring, he has not got a WWE title shot. He beat Bobby Lashley. So, with this title shot, he wants to be King of the Ring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Xavier, yeah, we'll talk about that down the road. But yeah, I think that's a tournament that you could really start outshining some of these guys.
Get out in his qualifying match. He asked for it. Give it to him.
Yep. Then you had Damian Priest. Well, you had some shenanigans that with Sheamus bro kicking, and then Damian Priest comes out. They did it kind of like a little stare down. I actually think their match is going to be really good at SummerSlam. Then we got Damian Priest versus John Morrison. This was a repeat match, but man,
It was hella good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. So, again, another person that I would like to see more out of is John Morrison. Like and this is the opposite from what Ricochet is. He is full of personality, and you're still not using it. You're not like gaining anywhere with it.
Well, I could say that, but we just found out this Monday, thanks to the Miz, there's a storyline to be told there because Miz got up from his chair.
He lied.
You heard?
He's been lying. Then we got T-Bar defeats Mustafa Ali. That was a good match.
True story.
Bobby Lashley proclaims that Goldberg is done at SummerSlam. I hope so. You better get the job done. It's the only time I'm going for Bobby Lashley.
No, I'm a fan of the Almighty. Let's do it. Retire that old man.
Yeah, or if you lose, hopefully Big E has his dream match.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
And hopefully Big E has his dream match. I wish there was more interaction between them two. But then again, it's very you're next and okay kind of thing. It's not really much of a promo battle. It's just one really talking, the other one just grunting and yelling you're next. So it's it is what it is. Yeah, it's that.
No, I'm saying you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're 100% right.
So it's nothing really there. Bobby's doing his best to just carry it into SummerSlam and get it over with. Again, I would like to see Bobby win. If Bobby don't win, I would love to see Big E cash in because it's bullshit, and y'all gonna try to start another pandemic with his ass winning the title. So stop that shit.
It might be something worse if it's Bobby Lashley. Who the hell knows?
And in the crazy shit, and I have a feeling that it's gonna happen because Goldberg was never a WWE champion. He only won the Universal title.
Oh, understood. I understand.
And when he won the title in the 2000s, it was the WCW gold, the big Goldie belt, and not the WWF title.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he never had that. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Raw Women's Champion Nikki Ash versus Rhea Ripley ended in no contest because Charlotte Flair can't mind her damn business.
Yo, why she so violent?
I don't know.
Scott Steiner don't like it.
I don't know where she gets it from. I don't remember Ric Flair being that violent. I remember him.
No, he was always getting bust open. Yeah,
exactly. I never remember him being that violent. I just remember him looking like he was the cause. He was the aftermath of the violence. But yeah, it was a start. It started off with a good match. One thing I'll say, and usually I love what Rhea Ripley does when she works with someone in the ring, but I was kind of a little disappointed that Nikki Cross was wearing something around her ribs, and she never went for that.
You know, my only problem is that Nikki is crazy, and she's a lot better than she's given credit for. We always talk about that Oscar match, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I kind of wanted that Nikki to fight, but it is what it is. That's it.
I think she plays too much into the gimmick and not the actual. I'm fine with her being the gimmick, but I'm also fine with her actually wrestling her style, though.
Yeah.
You're not like a clean style. You're You're not a clean wrestler. You're a fucking crazy ass wrestler that's gonna rip people's eyeballs out. And that's what I want to see. I missed that Nikki Cross, but though the match was good. Again, the only thing that really bothered me is the fact that I saw a bandage on the ribs and no one went for the ribs. I just fucking like, all right.
Well, no, that's not true. Because whatchamacallit was doing her punches to the ribs the whole
she did?
time.
Oh, okay.
In the corner.
Oh, okay.
Like, that was her main off go-to in the corner, though. She was just, like, tagging her left and right with her punches and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I was wrong then. I don't remember that because I watched so much wrestling that it all becomes one giant ball of things.
Just a blob.
A blob of drop kicks. And then our last match was Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. And it was a good match. Good, solid match. They work really good together.
I agree. 100%.
Randy Orton wins. Riddle comes out to celebrate him, and he gets dropped with the RKO.
I'm mad. See, throughout that whole show, they were teasing, will he be his friend? Randy just came back with a Three Musketeers look.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
He's D'Artagnan.
And he's like, oh, yeah, all right.
Like, why you looking like D'Artagnan, yo?
And you just standing there like, all right, what are they going to do? And, of course, Randy being Randy, he RKO'd his bro. How dare you?
Yeah. But
don't forget, Kofi told him.
But Kofi said it. Xavier said it, and y'all wanted to fight each other for it, so they warned you. What happened? There was actually something that happened after the show. So if you were there live or YouTube there or some shit, you saw that John Cena came out, promoed, and got them to hug it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna do the whole Team Hell No thing.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'm fine with that. That always loses work. And the funny thing is, they did it quite a few times already, and just no one really talks about it. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler was pretty much straight up like the Team Hell No as well.
And now you see they're basically breaking up too. Yeah. And was last week the week we changed? Nia Jax got like
because
her face was just covered in blood.
Yeah, that's right, because she fought Rhea.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, Monday Night Raw. What you give Monday Night Raw?
I gotta give it a B plus. Most of the stuff I saw was like, all right. But again, I was mostly there for Randy and Riddle, so I'm a little biased with that. I got what I wanted.
Okay.
Don't forget, we had R-Truth being mad 22, didn't we?
Yeah.
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 It was some good stuff. So it was actually all right. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad. I'm gonna give it a B. Just a solid B. I feel like again, there's some things I wish it'd be more presented better and stuff like that. I did really like that Sheamus and Ricochet match, so kudos to that.
Yeah.
We go to NXT. We kicked off NXT with Dakota Kai versus Saraya.
Oh, Saraya, yeah.
Yeah. I thought Dakota Kai was gonna die. She kind of did, and then got life back.
Kind of got decapitated. So yeah.
Yeah, really good match.
But she won.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Really good match. This is gonna lead to Dakota Kai fighting Raquel Gonzalez at NXT Takeover, the night after SummerSlam. So I'm actually excited for that match.
The other thing though that made me kind of sad was she was the replacement for Ember Moon.
Yeah, so Ember Moon,
because she's out,
was
or at least she wasn't cleared for that week.
Yes.
Yeah,
she was medically not cleared for that match. Dakota Kai took her spot.
So that's
really
the
good
part
match.
that sucked. Yeah,
hell of a match.
Yeah.
I do want to see Saraya versus Ember Moon eventually, because that I just think about that matchup too, and I was like, that was going to be a good match too. So yeah, something there in the future. LA Knight defeats Andre Chase, and after the match, $1 Million Man comes out and gives him Cameron Grimes a new challenge that if he beats him, if Cameron Grimes beats him, he gets the $1 Million belt. If LA Knight wins, then $1 Million Man is his butler.
Oh, it's the butler. Yeah, I mean that could be interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's no way Ted DiBiase is gonna be a goddamn butler. Come on.
Yeah.
Man.
If he is, oh man. I think LA Knight is going to just line up firing both of them anyway because he's like, yeah, I fuck up everything.
Yo, no lie, that golf skit was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was
From
really
before,
funny. Yeah, it was.
It was pretty funny.
Gigi Dolan defeats Amari Miller. Thought the match was good. I liked the presentation of Gigi Dolan. Kind of was wondering if we are going to see Manny Rose and stuff like that and see what they're doing with that team. But Gigi has some potential. I think she's going to be great.
I as far as the Mandy Rose stuff, they continued it with the. I know it's the social media stuff, but they also continued it with that girl being there.
Yeah.
Because if you paid attention, that was the other girl in the conversation.
Yeah, she was too dancey for the damn theme.
Okay.
That's my only thing. Like her theme is like a slow theme, and she's dancing like it's a fast. I was like, yo, stop dancing.
True.
Because it sounds like Sweet Dreams, like her theme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
it's a slow theme, and then she's dancing like it's like a fucking hybrid. Like, yo, calm the fuck down. Chill out. Relax. Mr. Regal set the stage for the Undisputed finale. I was a little disappointed it's just going to be a regular cage match like they did last time. I kind of wanted to see a Hell in a Cell in NXT, and I was like, yo, this is the time you could do a Hell in a Cell. Just fuck it. Fuck all the people backstage just to do something crazy. And I think that was something that has to be done. So, it was cool. So we're going to get a regular match. We're going to get a street fight, and then we're going to get a cage match. Those will be 2 out of 3 falls. Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole. The Undisputed finale. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. It really is, isn't it? That's crazy.
We had Odyssey Jones defeat Trey Baxter in the NXT Breakout Tournament semifinal. Like, dude.
I am an Odyssey Jones fan, so
Yeah, he looks good.
I was happy.
He's a solid worker. You had Bo defeat Drake Maverick, and why you gotta fuck up Drake Maverick, yo?
You know, that's the little man curse. It just is. They take advantage, man.
I'm just saying he was probably one of the greatest 24/7 title holders, and I don't have him on the Raw. Makes me sad.
That's true.
I ruined his marriage.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Yeah.
I ruined his wedding.
Yeah.
I went to his hotel room and pinned him there. It's fucked up.
His tidy whities and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was so messed up.
And our main event, which was built early in the show, was Ija Dragunov versus Pete Dunne.
Very, very cool. That was a good match.
Yeah.
One has to say though, do you think that was smart?
Him losing?
No, him fighting him.
No, it's never smart.
Before he fights Walter.
It's never smart to fight Pete Dunne before any match because your hand's gonna hurt. You gonna break your hand.
True. So now, if he loses to Walter, there's that's the reason.
Yeah.
His own stupidity.
Yeah. I guess it was more for American fans to see him. Because if you don't watch UK, you don't see him. So this is
you're
why
right. You're right.
I'm fine with him if he took the loss. It was because of Walter that he lost. It wasn't like any excuse wise. It was Walter interfered the match for him to lose.
No, that's right.
But I thought the match was great. The match was very, very, very hard hitting. And every time I watch a Pete Dunne match, my hands hurt. So good job. I feel the pains in my knuckles.
Straight up, that was one of the best matches of the week.
WWE needs to find a way to get Pete Dunne to stay and resign because as much as you say, oh, he's not part of your he's probably better than half the wrestlers you want in your style.
They don't care.
Yeah,
that's they got rid of Bronson Reed, and he's better than most big men there. You know they don't care about how good you are. They just care about what they look like.
Yeah, exactly. And,
so I don't know.
Because I know his contract is up too. Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing Alex Black versus Pete Dunne. So I'm just saying, if y'all don't get him, someone else will.
You know, is that or he goes to Japan or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He go leaves a
I'm not
he
surprised.
leaves a trail of broken fingers.
Yes.
Did you watch any Dark Revelation?
Yeah, I actually got to see some Dark. It was actually all right. Nothing to write home to about this week. Just if again though, the hype for Fuego started a little bit
Yeah.
on that. Well, continued before his match on those shows. So
Fuego. He's okay.
I like him because his personality. I know of Fuego. I've watched him. He's on Sammy's vlog. I watch Dark. If you watch Dark, you care. Just put it that way.
I have
It's one of those things.
so seeing him live and me actually like hearing him talk. He he goes on.
He's got an accent. What is he?
He's from Alabama.
Yeah.
Well, he has Southern
from
accent, not the
Mobile.
Spanish accent.
Exactly. And that's part of one of the reasons why I really like the commentary for his match, because Jericho was like, "What kind of luchador is from Mobile, Alabama?" Yeah, that shit had me dying. Straight up.
Nah, he's all right. He needs a more fitted mask. His mask looked like it don't fit him. His gear is too generic, but I think that's what works with the character.
Anyway, Fuego's my boy. The people on Darkest, those are my guys and girls.
Yeah. So yeah, Fuego was there. So I guess we go to Dynamite then. Or you have any other matches?
No, that's about it.
So AEW kicks off River Trios tag match. Dante Martin and the Seidel brothers versus the Elite. I thought this was one of the better matches of Dynamite. Period.
I think that to be perfectly honest, I think that was one of the top flight guys' best matches since he's been there.
He needs
like
personality.
He's been on Dark and stuff.
Yeah.
True. But he's like the reason I like him so far is because he has like the fire up, baby face fire up and stuff. Because he has matches on Dark. So it's just one of those things with those people that you don't really get too much of on Dynamite. I get them on Dark, so I have a little bit more affinity for them.
Yeah.
And he's actually come a long way. He's gotten better because he's kind of been one of those, oh, this dude's gonna break his own neck type of dudes.
He still is.
So yeah, but he's better. He's better.
Yeah, he's finding his spots better. I noticed that in this match. Like compared to when I first saw him, like he kind of rushed things and he kind of like forced things to happen. As in this one, he was a bit more paceful.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a bit more like patient with his moves and stuff like that. He still did the crazy high flying, but he was a bit more patient for the setup or for things like that, which it works safely. And then Omega and the Young Bucks look good. They actually still did tell story in a way of just some tagging and things like that. They wasn't staying in the ring way too long and things like that. So at least that match structure was better. So that was a better match, and that was I'll give credit to. So that was a good match. Then we go into Darby Allin versus Daniel Garcia. I knew this was the sad thing with AEW, and I was saying this to you, and I said this to Minion with the opinion. Shout outs to him. Is the fact that when I look at the AEW, like if I could look at the card for a TV show, I could predict that whole card.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Very like 100% too. It's not even like 80%. No, I could predict that whole card right now.
So the thing with Daniel Garcia is he's one of the people who ended up, because he's new. Yeah, he's very new, right? But he's on he was on Dark the past week, and you could tell he's really, really like technical, but he's good at it. Yeah. So with that, I feel like if he would have won, because they're talking a lot about him, and he's a fresh face that's not like super low tier, because he's fighting Darby Allin like his first Dynamite match, right? Yeah. I think he should have won. I really do.
Yeah. Surprise
win.
Do. That powerful roll up of Doom.
Yeah, it was just like, I feel bad because there's dudes that, like, how are you gonna showcase him on the low show, but like don't give him a little something when he first shows up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's all.
The match wasn't nice.
But I still like the match.
Yeah, the match was
I still like the match.
But yeah, I agree with that. Like sometimes you gotta like let them take the loss. Like I understand that you're trying to keep the rankings and things like that, but your rankings system is kind of bullshit in a way too. Is the fact that it just like it's so confusing because everyone is very similar to their booking, and then a lot of the other ones that are not winning matches and stuff like that, they don't really showcase their ranking, but they just showcase like 5-6 different people, and that's about it.
Yeah, that they need to spread some of the wins and losses around.
Yeah.
'Cause
Trios.
I feel like they try too hard to keep certain people undefeated, and I was
Yeah.
like, you can't do that all the time.
Yeah. It gets boring because it gets very predictable, and that's the one thing about AEW. When I look at the match card, I could tell you exactly who's gonna win, and just the way of how they book, and just the way of how the tides are turning, kind of thing. Because even the Nyla Rose and Chris Statlander, I had Statlander winning it because they starting to book her more,
Yeah,
and Nyla's been on a losing streak.
You're right.
And that's crazy.
You're right.
I was like, this is the I think this is where the line of AEW that annoys me is the fact that I was like, I don't want to predict everything. Like, I don't. I want to be surprised. I want to see those surprise wins. I want to see those surprise people and things like that. So don't give me the exact shit that I'm thinking in my head, pretty much. Another trios match. This is the other thing I don't like. I don't like all these fucking tag matches all the damn time. Best Friends versus Hardy Family. It was okay. It wasn't nothing special.
For me, I like it because I love the Hardy family.
I love Matt Hardy. Oh, Matt Hardy was there last night too. It was fun.
Oh, nice, awesome.
Yeah, we saw. He fought one of their champions and shit. It was good. Matt Hardy won.
Nice.
Tristan Fate. I was like, oh, I yelled. I was singing, I could slap a tornado.
Oh. Don't tell me that.
I loved it. That was like one of my favorite Matt Hardy things.
No, but I thought you said they were singing that. I was like, don't tell me they were singing. Yo.
I started it, and then my whole row was singing it.
Nice. Awesome.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, he was there. Oh, and Private Party was there too. They actually had a match last night.
Yeah, that was cool.
They had a dance off
too. What?
Yeah, there was a dance
between
off.
who?
So the team that they were playing off, they come out to a Whitney Houston song.
Was it Dance with Somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
They come out to that and they dance and shit like that. So they play that song and they was like doing a dance off into a super kick.
It has to be Dance with Somebody, or it has to be the Bodyguard song. Yeah. I Will Always Love You.
I wonder how someone will come out to that. It would just be like dramatic, like the masterpiece kind of thing.
Well, did you ever see the movie The Bodyguard?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So they're probably gonna act like Kevin Costner.
Anyway, yeah, I'm tired of the trios matches. Y'all use them too much. Unless you're gonna bring a belt, I don't care about the matches.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Since they seem to love those, right? They really do.
And then the fact that there's so many fucking teams. Everyone's in a team. Everyone's
so many factions. You can't be alone in AEW.
I feel like AEW it's like No Mercy's faction. How they had the fucking
no, not even that. It's what's it versus the world.
Yeah.
Let's take it back old school. It's them old ones.
Yeah. Like the NWO red and white and black. NWO red and black. LWO.
LWO.
WCW. Yeah, so we were just talking about this. Chris Statlander versus Nia Rose. Statlander wins. It wasn't a good match. I'm sorry. I like
it wasn't
Statlander
a best.
a lot. It was a sloppy ass match.
Definitely not Statlander's best match.
Yeah. And you know, I kind of I thought they worked really good together because they're both kind of big girl. They're both big. Statlander is like pretty tall for her size too. Like she's at least close to 6 feet.
If just that, she might be more.
Yeah,
dude, she's huge.
Well, then again, Orange Cassidy is very small, so like her standing near him doesn't really fucking help anything.
Well, Chuck is definitely over 6 feet, so that's one thing.
Britt Baker's promo. She comes out, couldn't the Pittsburgh crowd loved her. It was a great promo. Yeah, and the Pittsburgh crowd loves her.
Yo, she was like a town hero.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like her whole like neighborhood was in that show. Like I remember her when I took out her first tooth. Yeah. We had Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championship, the Good Brothers versus Dark Order. I am getting tired of Dark Order losing. They lose every single
Yeah.
show.
Every
Show.
match, like every match. Come on, dog. It don't
Yeah,
gotta be every match
yeah. I'm just tired of them losing all the damn time. Like I like the
or
Dark
every
Order.
opportunity. They don't win it. Like when they have an opportunity to win a belt,
Yeah.
they don't get it. They just don't.
I'm what gets me is also the fact that this is your straight baby face like group right now because of the whole Brody Lee thing. No matter what, they're gonna get cheered. So use that
Yes.
into your advantage, and you have the talent there in Dark Order. They don't win.
I agree.
Yeah. Um. Where else? The next thing, Paul White rescues Tony Schiavone and chokeslams chokeslam Aaron Solo. So we're gonna get a QT Marshall versus Big Show. So
Yeah, he's gonna die.
yeah, he's gonna die. He deserves it. Goddamn substitute teacher. See, if you would have stood in the classroom teaching your classes, you won't be getting fucked up by Big Show. But no, you gotta put your nose in people's business.
That's it. That's it.
And then our last match was the fourth flavor Jericho. It was Wardlow versus Chris Jericho.
They gave me the impression that I thought MJF was gonna be the special referee.
I thought
That's
so
what I
too. I was thinking that as well, because they kind of mentioned it last week, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. So I was like, it was okay.
It wasn't bad. It's just what I tell you, Mark. I keep saying it, and I will say it because it's over now, right?
Yeah,
After the second one is like, well, he's going all the way, right?
yeah. So
That's
now,
just what it is.
so now the next Dynamite is Jericho versus MJF, and he's not allowed to use the Judas effect or come out to the Judas music. So now this is what's gonna happen. One, they could just give him a new theme, or two, the crowd is gonna sing him into the ring.
Oh, wow. I mean, that would be interesting to see. Acapella, Judas.
That's what's gonna happen. I feel the crowd is gonna sing him to the ring.
Because you know what all right, you know what the funny thing is just about that? You know when I know when people start singing that people don't know what the hell they're saying.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna start saying it, and I wonder how many people know the words to Judas.
I
For
guess
real.
like everyone now, because you know how long he's been using that theme as a theme so far. It's been like
You
almost a
would
year
be
and a half.
surprised, Mark. There was okay, so I don't know if you are. I'm a Kevin Smith fan.
At least you could like hum it.
No, okay, but I was gonna tell you a point about this podcast
Yeah.
that I listened to. So before the pandemic, Kevin Smith's Smodcast would have a segment on it
Yeah.
where the fans would say ridiculous things that they thought lyrics were saying, and that was for years.
Yeah.
So this was for like old songs.
Yeah.
And it would just be the most ridiculous stuff because people don't actually know the words to the songs. And it's like, you don't know the words to that song? And it's like, maybe I don't either. So I'm just saying, it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun. But I feel like they're gonna sing him to the ring. Because right now
We'll see.
Jericho's super baby. He's the baby face. So that works. AEW. Oh no, I give it a B plus.
Yeah, it would be plus. I thought it was a good show. I thought that the first trios match was very fun. I really liked it. The second trios match I actually liked because I like the HFO. So Statlander, I was hoping for more. I
Yeah.
agree with you on that one, definitely. Main event, I like Warlow, but again, dude, it felt very, very like a regular match. And it was like, it didn't feel special.
Yeah. Exactly. I did watch Impact Wrestling. I'll give you like a little review of it. Honestly, I watched it mainly for the main event because our boy Brian Myers is the new number one contender for the Impact World Championship.
Yes.
I love Brian. You know what? I've been saying I hype him up all the time, but Brian Myers, honestly, he's the reason why I've been watching Impact Wrestling. I was very excited for him to go to Impact, and then I was like, I never seen him do anything beyond the characters he was in WWE. So I was like, let me give it a chance to really look at him and see him work. And he honestly became one of my favorite wrestlers there. Like his style and everything is very old school, but very. It looks like he has a lot of talent in that thing that he was never able to showcase. As in, I find he's a better wrestler than Matt Cardona, 100%. And but then again, he also has a wrestling school and has a different way of training and whatnot. But I'm very excited to see if he. And then when the moment this happened, I hit you up. I even hit Minion. Minion I had to wait till he watched, and then he took forever to watch. So I just told him that Brian Myers number one contender. So now I was like, I bet you any money bet Christian's gonna win the title now, because that's one of his dream matches is with Christian.
Yeah, that's.
And there's history there. There's a lot of history there because the edge heads and all that shit too.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah. Again, no, I can't say I forgot because I wasn't watching during that time. So
so there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of love there, and there's a lot of and so seeing Christian versus Brian Myers, it actually makes me excited. I would have loved to see Brian Myers versus Omega, because that's also history there too. Because they came out of OVW together when they were in WWE before FCW became FCW.
Okay, gotcha.
They trained together, so and then OVW.
Understood.
But there's a lot of history there, so they all know each other, kind of thing. So when we get to Rampage, Impact champion Christian won the match, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually gonna happen. So it's gonna be Christian versus Brian Myers. I'm excited, and that happens next Friday. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah, next Friday. It's on the Impact special, but SmackDown's on too, so I won't be watching Impact SmackDown first. But yeah,
I did get to watch the tag match with the final match, I guess, with Fire and Flavor, because they versus what's her name? For some reason, in my head, is only stuck as Thick Mama Pump, and that's. It's been a while since Jody Grace and Rachel Ellering.
That was last week.
No, that was this week. They had another thing, a blowout. Yeah,
well, she came out and just challenged her, and then she got kidnapped. She got taken by a
So at the end of the match, she was actually pissed off, and she had a promo, and then Su Young sent her minion now because the other girl transformed.
Yeah, and they took her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what happened. Yeah, I was like, she was in the tag match. I didn't even remember she was in the tag match. I'm like, what? We had Tenacious Dashwood versus Taylor Wilde. I thought that was actually a decent match.
I saw that match as well. That was pretty good.
You had Davari versus Josh Alexander. That was actually, it was okay. Finn Juice versus Jay White, Chris Bay, probably the match of the night. Cardona versus John Stryker. He loses by a roll up. Cardona lost by a roll up because Raiju distracted him.
The strongest move in professional wrestling.
The roll up.
The roll up.
The roll up of doom. Damn right. And then Brian Myers winning the Battle Royal. That shit actually made me pop. I was actually really excited for that. So, congrats, Brian Myers.
It wasn't a bad Battle Royal. So that
was good.
That I give him credit for.
Yeah, it was really good. It was very interesting. Some people died.
Yeah.
Ace Austin died.
Yes. I was like, yo, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, so it was good. Very good Impact. I'll give Impact a B as well. Like there's some matches like that, but that ending was great and made me happy. Didn't I watch UK? I did watch some of UK. There's so much fucking wrestling going on. One thing I'll say to watch on UK is part of the tournament. Noran Dar defeats Mark Andrews in the Heritage Cup qualifying match. That was actually really good. So if you're gonna watch NXT UK, watch that match.
Okay.
Yeah. And NXT UK they've been a solid show all the time. I didn't get to watch the full show. I just watched that main event match.
Got you.
So much wrestling.
I know.
For SmackDown.
Yes, sir.
We could go off with John Cena, and then Roman Reigns.
I mean, dude, that was a good promo.
The promos were fun.
Both of them.
Yeah. It was a really good promo. It looks like Roman is just like, yeah, you see Logan. Watch, I won't murder you next week.
He was happy to have John Cena roast him. Like he was just having a good time.
Yeah, Roman's gonna kill Cena.
He said, well, Cena knows it. He said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna beat me. You're gonna beat the hell out of me. But 1, 2, 3, I just dug it. It was really good.
Good.
Like that's a
very good
ass John Cena promo.
I liked it. Also, wasn't a rap. It wasn't like a gimmick or anything like that. He sounded like he was talking from his heart kind of shit, and that's when I like it. It was good. It was very, very good.
That's his skill set.
Yeah. That's what wrestling. I miss when wrestling were about promos and going at each other. We grew up in the era with Rock and Austin, so
you're right.
We don't have promos like that anymore. So seeing something like that gives me hope that there is still that. King Nakamura adds some gold to himself, defeats Apollo Crews, and reclaims the Intercontinental Championship.
Congratulations to King Nakamura. You know what I'm saying?
The best thing about this thing was the celebration in the end.
Yeah. Freaking McAfee on the table dancing with Boogs.
It was the guitar and yes, I think that was the best celebration.
Hell yeah.
I'm happy with Nakamura. I'm happy to get the IC title. Maybe you could get something going for SummerSlam and actually have him have a match. There are guys that he could go really good with. I wouldn't mind seeing Cesaro versus Nakamura or Sami Zayn versus Nakamura at SummerSlam. So hopefully you could get something, or even Kevin Owens. Get Kevin Owens into that match. But I want to see the IC title defended at SummerSlam. That's it.
Why not? Let's do it.
Yeah. I want to see the IC title be defended. So, get him going next week. Have someone challenge him for the IC title. Even seeing that Cesaro is a baby and he's a baby, have a babyface match, and it'd be about respect. They used to be former tag champions together and things like that. You could work both of them together. So
one of the first things I saw was Cesaro was giving him some kudos when he won. So
yes. So
I don't know if that'll make the most sense to have them fight, but
I love it.
It would be a damn good match.
Have him come out respectably and as much as we friends and shit like that. I want that title that I have never won.
True enough. What's he up to today? What's Cesaro doing?
Playing Uno.
This is true.
Eating hot soup.
I gotta try that.
That was actually really good though.
I love how they say it's so good. It's so good. He was just like, it's so good. Like,
yeah.
Those
soups are fucking good. It's just they fucking spicy and burn your fucking mouth though. But they're good. They are good. They have so much sodium though, so be careful. Don't give yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, because the little packets. I'm like, you can't have that whole table full. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Street Profits defeats Otis and Chad Gable.
And they still got the ongoing rivalry. They had the little promos and stuff.
Yeah.
Again, if you're gonna make them fight each other, go ahead. But they did work.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel, and it was been a while.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first match. I mean, that's the first match they came back and fought each other for a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah. So I give it
since the stage. That's right. Yeah.
So I give it credit. Mm-hmm. Good match though. Really good match. Seth Rollins promises.
Montez almost killed himself.
Yeah.
I just gotta say that Otis saved his life by just being there.
Yeah. Being the wall that you are. Seth Rollins promised to stomp Edges into the mat at SummerSlam.
Hell yeah. Talking about you just
that was a dope suit.
Not as good me. Can I just say I love Seth Rollins' dance. That little sway he does now.
Yeah.
I love that shit. It makes me so happy when he does that.
There's no dance better than Sami Zayn's though.
But yeah, listen. I love Edge. You don't like Edge, but Seth Rollins is gonna kill him.
Yeah. Mysterio defeats Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Good match. Get some in the running because they're gonna have the tag titles defended at SummerSlam. So hopefully they get this shit back. I have a feeling that Dominic is gonna get tired of his dad's shit and like, yo, shut up.
Yeah, they are really foreshadowing Dominic getting pissed off. You know that, right? They really are.
He gonna like your dad grow a foot.
He's just gonna smack him. He really is just gonna smack him once.
Yep. That's gonna be awkward. I don't know how. Like, oh, you for a wrestling character, you gotta slap your mom. Oh, well, I can't. My mom, no, I can't do that. My dad, yeah, I could punch my dad. I had no problem punching my dad. I'll just think about something stupid shit he did. Oh, knock the shit out of him. Just thinking about it, like, yeah, I could punch my dad. I could really do it. So, anyway, hopefully you're not listening to this podcast.
We'll see.
Then we got Baron Corbin with his credit card swiper on his phone, yelling at everyone to give him $1,000.
So good though.
With his same tomato sauce shirt.
At the end of that match, yo, that shirt it should have been yellow.
Yeah,
dude, that dude, he was sweating his ass off. Yep. That's all I gotta say.
Good match. I was happy to see Kevin Owens back in the mold. He actually has a really nice red shirt out, so I might actually have to order that.
Oh, Corbin?
Kevin Owens.
Okay.
Corbin got no shirt. I think he needs a shirt just so to give him some money.
Yeah, you know that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Why does KO have? I mean, why does Corbin not try to get some merch? Yeah. It should just be a white T-shirt with a stain on it.
Right. And then you had Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair have their contract signing, and then Sasha Banks has the crew coming. I guess she has a group now, or they just went in because they all don't like Bianca Belair.
They just bitter. They just bitter women. Why they gotta be like that?
I could see right through Carmella's pants.
Well, you know that's what she do. She's fashionist. She's a fashionista.
Yes. So Carmella and Selena Vega came and helped Sasha Banks beat the crap out of Bianca Belair. Where are the other babyfaces? Where's Naomi? Where's Tony Storm?
Where is
where's Liv Morgan? Where's
Come on,
where's Tamina? God damn it!
Don't say Liv Morgan. I'm gonna get real upset if you say Liv Morgan. Because they just wasting that girl.
Where's Tamina? Tamina's not back there. She ain't gonna help Bianca Belair.
Well, no, she's pushing Natty's wheelchair, so she taking time off.
But nobody like Bianca Belair.
I guess not, right?
Like, fuck her. Let her get fucked up.
I guess not. When you win a belt, you got no friends, huh?
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people backstage that hasn't been shown on TV that could came and help. Maybe this week we'll see them. She'll tag with some of them. Where's Chauncey Blackheart and Tegan Knox? You think they'll come out with the tank and shoot them?
Nah, they don't want no part of that. They don't want no part of that.
Chauncey don't care. She crazy.
But she, you know what? They after the tag team titles. She's focused.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually liked the ending though. I thought it was cool. Yeah, and I liked the.
It felt like Mean Girls. I'm just saying.
And Sasha Banks looked like Catwoman.
Yeah, I mean, listen, she couldn't be as bad as freaking the movie, right?
Yeah.
Not the one we saw. That was actually pretty good.
I dug the suit. I dug her outfit. I thought it looked good.
No, I'm talking about at least she's a better Catwoman than Halle Berry.
Yeah, everyone is. Even the Party City costume is better than that Catwoman suit.
Oh damn!
It is. Sadly to say. What you give SmackDown?
I give SmackDown an A. It was a fun show. There's a lot of things I liked about. Again, Corbin's like my favorite thing right now. He really is. Him and RK Bro are like my favorite things in a main WWE. It really just are. Like we could give Roman all the credit, John Cena all the credit, but dude, it's just so much fun.
Oh, he stole Biggie's fucking briefcase.
Yeah, we forgot to talk about that.
Yeah,
you right,
motherfucker.
He ran off with the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yo, Biggie gonna kill you now.
Yes, he made an enemy in Biggie.
But you know what? I think that was strategic. You want to know why? Because Biggie has the pancakes.
Okay.
So he did it in a way. I wonder if the whole suitcase is just full of pancakes. contract's not in there, just pancakes. Yeah, so Big E's gonna put a hurt.
He's gonna get that payback.
Corbin, yeah. Yeah, I give it a solid A. It did a good job selling the matches for SummerSlam. Even the tag match got sold on there as well. Good character work for everyone. Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. I actually really dug that contract signing. Usually I don't like the contract signings because they go to the same.
Sonya wasn't having it.
Yeah, they do. Usually do a lot of the same
off.
shit. Yeah, they usually do a lot of the same shit in the contract signing. So this one was actually a breath of fresh air kind of thing. Yeah, it was cool. Good job, Blue Brand.
Hell yeah.
There you go. NXT, we didn't give a score to NXT, but I was give it an A+. It's always an A+.
It had one of my favorite matches of the week, so yeah definitely.
And my fingers still hurt from it. My fingers hurt. And then Friday night, we had another show that debuted, AEW Rampage, which thank God is only an hour because I could do the hour. That's fine. I was like, all right.
And you know what? That's it's in the same vein as the dark shows because like they're only an hour. Sometimes they're an hour and a half.
I see some of them like 2 hours. I was like, what the fuck?
They used to used to be, and they toned them down. So yeah.
So what I was reading, Dark
ahead.
Revelation is gonna be filmed with Rampage, and Dark is with Dynamite. So those are how they're gonna be filming them now.
Understood.
So I think I think they're gonna air on YouTube later.
Makes sense.
So yeah, 3 matches on the card. So I like the first match. I'm gonna say the opening match was probably the best thing out of the show.
I loved all of them.
I
told you about Fredo.
Yeah, I had a lot of issues with the presentation, and I had a lot of issues just it being the same set. And just like there's no difference between any of the shows now. They all look the fucking same. So I feel like I'm just watching the same show.
I agree. I agree with that.
So I gotta give
because at least I would say at least when it came to Dark and Dark Elevation, I mean, they had the benefit of being daytime shows.
Yeah.
So sometimes you would see it and it just looked different because the scenery was actually different. It was a different time of day and all that. This looked just like a Dynamite.
Yeah, and I think that's disappointing me. Like I want, so if you're gonna present a new show, I feel like you need a new look. I feel like you need at least a new style. Change the color of the ropes. Change the ring mat and shit like that. I think the only thing they changed was the AEW not being on the ring.
That was my number one thing. Was like, I mean, you don't want to copy anybody, but realistically, to separate your own shows from themselves, you should change the row colors. Yeah. You should change like the banners. You should change the post. Do something like put the stickers on the side and say Rampage on the post because it's the same ring. You know what I mean?
Look at Raw, SmackDown, NXT. They all.
But not even different. Just that. It's like even Impact. They have different colors for pay-per-view. It's like you gotta take inspiration from like everybody, even the people they're working with. You know what I mean?
I feel like that was one of the hindering things of this show was the presentation. I feel Mark Henry was too slow on the commentary booth. With the rest of them.
He was. He sounded the most out of place.
Yeah, because when he talked, 100%. Everything slowed down. And then when
the stuff he was saying, it was just like he was kind of. He got a healing factor like Wolverine when he just got up. Taz was in the middle of saying something else, and I'm like, it's like some of the stuff you're saying doesn't apply to what's happening on my television screen, Mark. Yeah. So, yeah.
I had issues with the presentation, so I'm gonna give points away because of the presentation, and I feel like it could have looked better too. I feel like change the entranceway, make it one little thing instead of 2, or just change something. Just change the setting a little bit. You don't even have to change it directly, but just make it feel different because I feel like this is Dynamite Plus.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that was what I felt. The opening match, Kenny Omega versus Christian, fantastic match. I actually really enjoyed it. I liked the shenanigans that Don Callis kind of bit himself in the ass with. And then the Prettier on the chair looked fucking mean as shit.
He took that It was his hands were nowhere near his face. He just ate that shit.
I'll give Christian one thing I will say. Christian's been working his ass off once coming to AEW. He has not had a bad match since coming to AEW. So Christian is on another level. He's fucking doing his thing, and him as Impact Champion has got me more. After Brian Myers winning, this got me even more excited because I know this is a dream match for Brian Myers. So I'm actually looking forward to that match too. So, congrats to Christian, new Impact Champion.
I was just, for me, I was happy as hell. Like again, this could have went either way because we know how things were. Like we could say, oh yeah, he's gonna win, but for me personally, the way things have been going, he could have lost.
Yeah.
It probably would have been the status quo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thankful. I'm thankful he won. I'm glad he won. It was a good match. So,
Our next match was Miro versus Fuego del Sol.
God's favorite champion.
God's favorite champion. Yo, did I send you the video that the Miro reminds me of?
I saw
that
it, and yes, yeah. Yes.
Because how he presents his promos.
If I didn't know that he took inspiration from was it Chun? His name not Chun Li, is it? I think it might be Chun Li from Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Bolo Young's character in Bloodsport. Yeah. If I didn't know he took inspiration from that, I would think he watched that Key and Peele skit. I'm serious. So, yeah. Thank you for showing me that because I had not seen that.
That shit had me rolling. I was like, yo, this reminds me of him so much.
It's so accurate.
I liked the early offense for Fuego. He looked like he was gonna win the match. He had the crowd in his hand because of that, and that was good. The crowd interaction.
I gotta give them credit on the way they sold the story of the DDT, where it's like that's the only move he's a master at. Yeah. So he could win if he caught him with 3 in a row. All right, it made sense. I love how Miro sold outside the ring, got in at the last second. And he just destroyed him when he started to get his offense.
Yeah,
it wasn't I appreciate that they didn't try to go and make this little man have this match and draw it out. Yeah, that's what I appreciate.
Yeah, once Miro caught him with that Samoa drop, that was it. The match was over.
That kick to the face was mean. Yeah, he took that man's head off.
Yep, that's what he deserves. You're supposed to have respect and let the match start, and then you wrestle, not just slap a motherfucker for no reason. So he did it to himself. I'm just saying, he did it to himself. Anyway,
Scott's time. He's not trying to hear it.
Yeah, because he's mad that Miro does a better recliner than he does.
And did you see? I noticed it because we give him shit for it. Did you notice when he did it? He turned on the side after Fuego tap. He did not stay on the back. I'm just saying. Yes. He didn't stay down for the 3 count.
I think he's listening to our podcast and like these guys are always talking shit.
Maybe. But my problem with it, Mark, was the way they just get copped out. Yeah. And gave him the thing like that. Now there was like interviews and Tony Khan was like, "Oh, that was like real."
Yeah.
And I get it. But my thing is, you could feel that coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he wasn't gonna win.
You wanted that Triple H.
Unless he was gonna, because they were saying on commentary he could win by count out. Like I don't feel a DQ or count out coming. I feel a cop out, and it's like that was the only criticism I have because I'm a Fuego guy. So yeah. I like that. Very good.
Yeah, and now he's all elite.
Yes, sir.
The master of the Tornado DDT.
He got one. You know, the other reason I like Fuego is because his music sounds like a certain specific song from Perfect Dark. I don't know if that's on purpose.
Oh, man. And then our main event was Britt Baker versus Red Velvet for the AEW Women's Championship. Baker getting a hometown welcome.
I think that was my favorite part of the match.
Yeah,
because I agree with you that wasn't. I agree with you that wasn't Britt Baker's best match. I will say that's kind of Red Velvet's best match because she on Dark she sometimes almost decapitates us. I don't know if you saw that clip where she almost killed herself.
Yeah,
like that's just the young kids that be flying all the time. That's she's one of them. You know what I mean? So to that I'll give her credit because that was one of her better matches. But for Britt Baker, we've seen her better matches. You know,
yeah,
it's just it is.
It wasn't.
But
It wasn't the greatest match, but it did. Like the crowd actually appreciated the match like the way it should have been. So
because you know what took away from the match was like the fumbling with the arm thing, and
yeah,
like that was a little like awkward. Like that's the thing I was like, why y'all do that?
they gotta piece their matches better. I feel like the women again. But then again, it also goes into them actually having time to wrestle and getting the time to wrestle in front of like the bigger crowds and not the small
I think that
crowds.
was Red Velvet's longest match too.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. So yeah, it's just yeah. The other match she had of any note, of any high profile note was the Jay Cargill match. Remember that was like months ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we're gonna give Rampage.
As a 1 hour show, I'm gonna give it an A minus.
A
Like that
minus?
last match didn't take away from it. And I love again the two matches that I enjoyed so much. It was just because of the outcomes and just damn that crowd it added to it 100%. 100%. I say that show and SmackDown had some like two of the loudest crowds I heard in a while, dude.
I'm gonna go with a B.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the presentation problems and things like that. There's trails of things that kind of brought the score down for me. But there again, like the main event, the first match was amazing. Like I actually really enjoyed it. I actually could watch that match again. They brought it. Miro's things. I got the storyline and stuff like that. And also, me seeing Frego live yesterday, I was like, I'm a little biased now. I'm like, all right, he was actually pretty good. So I'm gonna give him a little score, even though he looks like he bought his shit in Party City.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, it was fun. It was a good show. Good first start. Keep it an hour. Don't go more than an hour. If you go more than an hour, I'm not gonna watch you. So keep it an hour, and I'll watch you. Simple.
I agree. It's too much wrestling.
Yeah, it's too much. Like it's getting to a point that that's all I watch. I watch that and shitty movies.
It's true. 100% true.
I watch my list of shit that I'm watching a lot of is not the greatest. I'm watching a bunch of teenagers in Power Ranger suits. I'm watching a bunch of Ninja Turtles eating pizza and Mikey being a crackhead for pizza. I'm watching bad superhero movies and I'm watching wrestling.
Just too much. Yes.
I don't know, yo. I'm surprised how much I remember of things too. Like it shocks me sometimes.
Yeah, you know, you're right.
Because I watch a lot
just
of
be
things.
thinking of something else.
Yeah, because I watch a lot of things. Like, because I finished Turtles season 5. I started SPD. SPD is easy though. I actually really love the SPD, so I think that makes it very easy. Because I remember most of the episodes. Anyway, but yes, yeah, I watch a lot of wrestling. SummerSlam is coming up next week. We'll probably have all our predictions and stuff like that for NXT Takeover and SummerSlam because that's Saturday and Sunday. SummerSlam being Saturday, and NXT being Sunday. That's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I have never seen SummerSlam on a Saturday, so that just shocks the shit out of me.
It's gonna be good though.
It's gonna be good.
Just the SmackDown matches alone are gonna be good.
I don't think the card is full yet. I'm a little mad. I don't see New Day on the card. Or haven't seen New Day's new He-Man suits live on TV. Come on. They came out for Nikki Ash. That was about it. It was after.
Yeah.
And they came and danced to her, and then they fought a tag match after with Cena. I think it was Cena and the New Day versus Bobby and 2 other people.
Not Shaw and freaking Cedric, was it?
I don't know. I know it was MVP, Bobby, and someone else. I forgot who.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. I guess
where's Slapjack? Where is Slapjack?
he's supposed to be on SmackDown.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
He's supposed to be on the SmackDown roster. Same thing with me.
Wow. Well, we got the story with me and him, so she's just coming back.
The Keith Lee story came out, and we kind of talked about this earlier on the cast, and I was kind of telling you that there's a chance I feel like he has something doing with his heart because of the size and shit like that, but I didn't know it was going to be COVID related into what happened with his heart and shit, so I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's healthy, and hope for the best and safe, healthy ways with Keith Lee. And stop the negativity with that shit, man.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Please. The man almost died. Be happy for him to come back.
Yeah, it's just a lot of. It also is unfortunate that when people just go away, they end up in a void and there's no information coming out. So
Yeah.
it's just messed up that the negative is the first place people go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not even in a good way. They don't go, oh, I'm worried. They go, oh, they're doing this and that. That's the negative that kind of want to go away. You know, want that to go away.
Stop that shit. Stop the negativity in wrestling. I think wrestling could be a very positive thing if everyone just stays and enjoy what you do. You don't need to watch everything. Dig what you dig.
Yeah.
Cheer for the people you cheer, and that's it. You don't have to hate anybody.
Don't hate watch anything.
Yeah. Boo the bad guys. Boo the guys you don't like. Cheer the people you like. That's what their job is for. Even though if they're baby faces and you boo them, that's fine. That's their job. But don't be harassing fucking people on the internet and like talking mad shit to them, stuff like that. Especially if you know for a fact you ain't gonna say shit to them if you saw them in person, cause y'all bitch. Other than that, it made me sad to hear it. Cause I talked about it. And I was like, yo, it makes a lot of sense if it was that, because especially guys his size, and I've seen NBA players die off of that kind of shit, and without the coronavirus, but they had like a backwards heart, or they have a smaller heart than their body could take. And like this I remember a basketball player, Eddie Curry, he played for the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. He died because of the heart. Of the same kind of thing. So it's serious when it deals with your heart. That's like one of your main working arteries is your brain and heart. You lose that, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Other news, because in New Japan did a show last night. It was kind of mixed with everything else. Tanahashi is the new IWGP US champion. Will Ospreay is back, and he'll be back by after G1.
How the hell did he come back? Didn't he break his neck?
Yep, he's back. He came back last night.
Damn.
He's declared, and he has his own version of the title. So you might see champion versus champion soon.
All right. Okay.
So it's good to see him back and good to see him in good health. We got a little standoff between the Gorilla Dynasty and the Good Brothers, which I'm kind of a little excited for because I want Tonga to kick their ass. But yeah, we got some good stuff in New Japan. New Japan G1 is starting very soon, so I'm excited for that. That's usually when I start really watching New Japan, is for the G1. Because that's usually when I really pay attention to. Because I think I just started following the G1 tournament more than anything. And then it kind of goes into Wrestle Kingdom and shit, so it makes it easier to follow. But yeah.
I just want to shout out real quick. Shout out the Make-A-Wish Avengers and AAA.
Yes.
Because they have a real working deal with Marvel for their costumes. They have these the costumes are cool. I'll give them all the credit when you look at them and go, stop trying to, just be like, damn, why they look so bootleg? Like, no, they're actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, I respect that. And I thought it was cool to see the clip that I saw Ric Flair and Andrade beating up Kenny Omega. Dying, dude. Dying. So
yes, and then also AAA Mania, Andrade fought Kenny Omega, but Omega retained his title.
Gotcha.
Deonna Purrazzo got their title.
Really?
Yep. So she's
okay.
Deonna Purrazzo is becoming a belt collector herself.
All right.
I sent you the luchador pops.
I see. Yeah, they look 100% just like that.
Yep.
Except the Venom guy is a lot chunkier.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I think the first one I saw was the Incredible Hulk entrance, and that shit.
Oh no, Black Widow. What happened? Oh, they're missing some. Yeah. Come on.
Anyway,
it's pretty cool.
Podcast we listened to. There was a lot of interesting ones out this week. You had Tyler Breeze on Chris Van Vliet. You had who I listened to? Oh, who I listened to on first? I've been catching up with this dude's podcast. Aiden English.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, okay.
He has a straight shooter. He has a whiskey podcast.
Oh, Is his the one? Because I sent you the one with he had Breeze on.
Yes, I listened to that one.
Good, good, good.
That was really good.
Yeah, I like it. I like
So
it.
I kind of went. I kind of went. I followed on Spotify, so I was kind of actually catching up to his stuff. I listened to him with the Iconics. I listened to him with Alex the Black. He's a good interviewer, and then he also drinks whiskey and teaches me about whiskey. So I'm actually really digging the show.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I feel you.
That was good. I like a good cup of whiskey. We had shout outs to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I always give them a shout out. I kind of finally caught up to a lot of their shows because I've been so backed up with them. But yeah, listening out, the number one contender Brian Myers going to get the Impact champion. We will have a double champion in the Major Bro podcast.
That'd be cool. Just saying.
Just saying. So what I listened to? Shit. Yeah, Chris Van Vliet. I listened to Tyler Breeze was on. That was actually really good. I listened to Ryan Saint. I kind of been catching up to his stuff, so I listened to the Sheamus and I listened to the Bianca Belair. That was actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
New Day Pod is always a fun podcast. I actually was laughing my ass off on this cast. After the Bell had Nikki Ash.
Yeah, that was a good one. If you need some positivity in your life, listen to that podcast.
Yeah, I listened to that one, and I think that was all the cast I listened to this week. Renee Parquette, who she had? Oh, I listened to the Jungle Boy on Renee Parquette's.
Oh, okay, all right.
And Chelsea Green is on as a guest on Renee Parquette's.
Got you.
So yeah, listen, enjoy.
Good stuff.
It'll be fun. That's it.
Yes, sir.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. We are live every Sunday at around this time, 11 o'clock, on YouTube. I'm Rick and Mike on YouTube. You can follow us. Easiest way to follow us on Spotify, Red Cycle Inc. You get all our live all our podcasts on there, from the weekly, the Wrestling Babble and Guest Read That's Rare podcast, to the monthly, the Morphin Cast, Gamer Rage podcast, the Shell Shock, and Not a Trekkie podcast. So listen to all and let us know what you think. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Mark with the Mic. Follow Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Follow us anywhere and everywhere, Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud and Spotify. And we got a WordPress.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry for sandwiches. Don't give him one. Don't do it.
He might have a luchador mask. Don't trust it.
He's that chunky venom.
Chunky venom? Yes.
The chunky venom.
The chunky venom is Jinkies.
Oh, my goodness. He can bounce off the ropes, though, so be careful. He's dangerous.
Yes. And he's driving, so one and the other. He's going to hit you somehow. Right.
Maybe you should give him the sandwich so he'll leave you alone.
It just sounds painful after that.
Your life or the sandwich? You decide.